Ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Helix, and this is The Witcher 3. As some of you might see, I have a new weapon on my back. I'm not doing this for memes. I'm quite literally sure that, well... Which? It's okay, sir, just holding the shovel. Don't make me use it. Hang on a second, my mouse doesn't recognize the game. There we go. Let me go click on the game. Perfect. And the mouse is still going to click outside the game. There we go. Now the mouse is registering. Hello everybody, how you doing today? Amity, good to see you. Our favorite cat wizard mod. Ariel, I am so sorry to hear about your writer's block. Definitely not a fun time, I must say. Oh boy, glad I put that away when I did. Got the archers creeping up on me. Yeah, just keep walking away. You saw nothing here. They were trying to flank me. Anyway, Jen, I'm doing well. How are you today? And Zombie, Audrey, Pucario, the Spider Queen, thank you so much today. Ycey, and hello to Thor. White Wolf, I'll tell Thor that you said hello. Hey, Silver Rain. That is a shovel. Yes, chat, some of you have noticed that I've got a new armament now. It's just a shovel, okay? Don't make me use it. Why do I have a shovel instead of a sword? Well, I'm not joking here when I say this. This is actually the strongest damage dealer in my game. Out of all the steel swords I have, this one does the most damage. Like, look, the one that I've been using for the past little bit does 30 points of damage less. Granted, I know this one has armor-piercing benefits, but 10% of the damage I deal to an enemy, I'll heal. Listen, chat, I know it's not the most aesthetically pleasing of all weapons, but here at Ycey Narrates, we appreciate efficiency more than aesthetics, sometimes. Unless it's a game like... I say that while I'm wearing a robe. I say that while I fought a vampire wearing this thing. Efficiency over aesthetics, my eye. Listen, sometimes we like the aesthetics, sometimes we need to go with the... yeah. Sometimes we need to go with the shovel. Yes, Amber. Yes, chat. Give him the shovel, is what I'm trying to say. Well, I know a guy with a shovel. Yeah, we do sound like a mobster. Hey, I know a guy with a shovel. He's not afraid to use it. If it works, I guess. Exactly, Silver Rain, see?
Behave, Witcher.
Behave, Witcher. It's okay, just a guy with a shovel. Honestly, though, I'm also mentioning that because I think it's a wake-up call that I need to get myself a better weapon at the moment. Right now, my School of the Bear swords are only master-crafted. There are 3 levels above this one. Unfortunate. Well, actually, there's several levels, but I think I can only go up to 3 higher than this without having to go into a more difficult game type. That robe is stolen just for a reminder. Zombie, who do I return it to? Listen, if they come back for it, I will give them the robe and promptly walk around the rest of the game like this. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to walk around the rest of the game like this. At least this first part, you know? Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I think I will walk around the game like this a bit. Now, as I was saying, though, I think I need to go... I think I'm not entirely done with Tucson, because... let's see. FYI, game audio and mic volume are perfect, sir. Thank you, Amity. Shoot, I need to fix my mic. Oh, never mind. Okay. I was about to say, I recorded on this mic, and I don't think I set it back to the stream settings. Anyway, yeah, I think I do need to actually go ahead and get a different... I think I'm not entirely done with Toussaint. In case anybody is curious... in case anybody is curious, we just completed the past 2 DLCs. I know you're dying of poverty, let me narrate. Anyway, I'm almost done with... I'm done with the past 2 DLCs. Now I just need to go finish the rest of the game. And it says, talk to Yennefer and Triss. The thing is, I'm not entirely done with the game. Or the thing is, I'm not entirely done with the DLCs, namely Toussaint. I need to go back and grab the Mastercrafted armor. Or whatever is above Mastercrafted. Legendary? What I'm trying to say is I have Mastercrafted and I need to upgrade it because at the moment the hardest hitting steel weapon I have is a bloody shovel. And apparently that's scary enough. It's not even scary enough for people to react. See if I pull out this sword, though. Yeah. Oh. I guess this is for killing monsters, so none of them around. Your fan service is appreciated, sire. Thank you, chat. Amity, okay? Those muscles, bless my eyes. Yeah, but I do have a bunch of other nice little goodies that I've tucked away, including, I want to see how this looks. I got me some new armor, folks. I feel like a kid on Christmas, like, look, Ma, I got a new toy. Let's see, where is it, where is it, where is it? There you go, Viper boots. This is the School of the Viper. This is Lorenzo's gear. There we are. Where is it? Sir, why? Because here at Ycey Narrates, as much as we value efficiency, we also like our aesthetics. I think that's a total contradiction to what I just said earlier. But still, look at this. Look at that. It looks just like the armor I started with, except kind of better. Honestly, I want to use some of these other dyes on it. I think I want to see what they looked like before I use the dye. And if there's a dye remover of some kind. She didn't seem impressed. Amity, what's not to impress? Alright, fine, you know what? Maybe I'll just have to do this then. There we go. Gloves actually do look pretty nice. Nice and spiffy. Alright, we'll keep the gloves. Better yet, we'll stash the gloves, but take some nice black leather gloves out. These, there we go. The New Moon gloves. And you know what? I think I'll put this bad boy away too. I know we'd like to switch between our outfits here at Ycey Narrates, but actually, let's do this. Organization ASMR with Ycey Narrates. Thank you, chat. Now then, let's see how this looks. Oh, let's see how this looks. Yeah. Maybe the Viper gauntlets? They do kind of hug the forearms a bit better. Yeah, we'll go with the Viper gauntlets. Like I said, not the most aesthetically efficient thing on the planet, but hey, it works, okay? It makes me happy. Organization ASMR with Ycey Narrates returns. There we go. You know what, just in case, I think I will bring out that nice little Viper armor just to carry around. Just so I've got some nice little, some goodies here and there. Just so the chat can enjoy the goodies too. Sire, why? Faints again. Hey Ariel, how's your writer's block coming along? Needless to say, chat, though, I'm not going to go back to Toussaint just yet, even... I will probably next time, but it has been a long time since I've seen my two favorite girls, Yennefer and Triss, and I want to see them again. Never thought I'd be saying that about Yennefer, but here we are. Listen, I know that Yennefer, according to the books, is a better match for Geralt, because they're both dysfunctional in the right ways for each other. Namely, when you put Ciri in the between them. I'm gonna ice bucket some of you, sorry. Listen, let the ladies enjoy the masterpiece, okay? I say this as a guy who goes to the gym regularly. The expectation is that a bunch of girls will fawn over you and be like, oh my gosh, that muscle. The reality is, it's a bunch of guys who are like, dude, you are jacked. Heck yeah, man, looking good. So let's let Geralt enjoy. Let's let chat enjoy the scene. I'm also really curious how this next cutscene is going to play out. Wait, we need to go get a haircut. Beard trim. Sorry, Yennefer, you're going to have to wait. Let's see. Mr. Cavill here looks better without the white hairs around his chin. Oh, so you're going to stay shirtless, wearing gloves? Yes, Larissa. Black leather gloves, knee-high, almost knee-high leather boots, harnesses. Have I turned him into a dominatrix? Or a dom? Alright, chat, behave. Only gonna say this once. Behave.
Got a piece like a racehorse.
Now, where's the nearest barber? Let's see now. Yeah, let the trans man sigh in grief. Who's trans here, zombie? There's nobody trans here. Let's see. Unless you're saying I'm transitioning between scenes, I do that a lot. Going to out people out for saying this, but who screenshots this? Karma, you bring up a good point. Who's screenshotting this? Now, let's see. The closest barber to me... Actually, there's probably one over here that I don't... Listen, I don't know the location of that. Let me just fast travel and pay to the great patron saint of fast travel that it doesn't break my frame rate again. It's actually had a very steady frame rate ever since I upgraded my PC. Sorry, Yen, we'll have to shave this this meeting for later. Pucario, I thought you were going to say something else. Well done.
Already, and I could use a cookie.
Oof. Yeah.
Fuck.
My thoughts exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to open up the main... There we go. Great, so fast travel still has that little effect. I never thought I'd be saying this about Yennefer, but yeah. Listen, I know that Yennefer is the better... What is it? What do you call it? The better match for Geralt. But still, I like Triss better. Triss is better. Triss is supreme. I'm not talking about for Geralt. I'm talking about for me. I'm talking about for the fan base. Assuming that the fan base is not just a bunch of dysfunctional alcoholics that have 3 kids that they with different mamas that they can't pay child support for, or refuse to get a job and pay child support for, or take any kind of responsibility. I'm talking about literally anything that you want to say about Triss. The beautiful thing about the English language is that I can say what you want negatively about Triss. Say anything you want about Triss. Yennefer is worse. Because the beautiful thing about the English language is no matter how you say it to try and trip me up, it still holds water. It's like, well, Triss is hot. Triss is only okay. Yennefer is worse. Oh yeah, well, Triss wants to be a manipulative sorceress. Yennefer is worse. Oh yeah, well, Triss slept with one of Geralt's friends in The Witcher 1. Yennefer is worse. And I dropped the frame. Okay, I've got to restart the game, ladies and gents. There we go. Exit the game. There we go. I will start it in just a second. Not even the game can take Yennefer's shenanigans. Chats, Larissa, why am I dressed as a dominatrix? Or hush, chat. You know what I'm about. I got Steam and Discord on Steam playing a game called Palia, and I'm obsessed. No, you don't say. Spider Wolf, what's that about? Here we go. Oh, frame rate indeed. Silver Wolf, it's a pain. Here we go, starting the game back up. It'll be there in just a second. Noted, don't fast travel. So, next time, I will make sure to not fast travel between Toussaint and this place. Or better yet, I will start the game in Toussaint next time so we can go get ourselves some better armor and gear. Now, I think the game is doing this because it doesn't want you with Triss. The game can get over that. The game can get over not wanting Triss, you know? I don't know enough about the Witcher series to contribute to this conversation. I'll tell you this much, Silver Rain. Some people might also say, well, what is it? Well, Triss... Well, in Witcher 1, Triss thought that Yennefer and Geralt were both dead. She then finds out Geralt is alive, and instead of going to search for Triss, or instead of Triss going to search for Yennefer, she decides that she's going to just start dating her best friend Yennefer's boyfriend, instead of going to find them. And then in, I think it was Witcher 2, or the end of Witcher 1, when she does learn about Yennefer, Triss decides that she's not going to tell Geralt about it. Oh sure, save the man from a very toxic relationship in exchange for you. They're like, but isn't that horrible? Isn't Triss just manipulative? Yennefer is worse. It's like, well, fine, I'll be petty then. Triss is bad in bed. Triss is bad in the lighthouse. Yennefer is worse. Triss is only okay looking. Yennefer is worse. It's like, well, Triss isn't that funny. Yennefer is worse. Oh shoot, I forgot one of these things. It was, oh yeah, well, in Witcher 1, Triss slept with one of Geralt's friends. And we don't see it directly, but it happened. Yennefer is way worse. Holy crap. Like, yeah, in Witcher 1... Actually, it's only confirmed in The Witcher 3. Was anybody here back when Geralt and the other 2 Witchers... what was the other guy's name? The arsehole, as he calls him. Lambert. The third Witcher between Lambert and Geralt said, okay, never have I ever jumped out of a lover's window, you know, when her husband or somebody was coming back. Lambert drinks. And Lambert says, he was a friend. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I'm like, Yeah, what a great friend you are, just making sure to sleep with his girl, but make sure he doesn't find out about it. Well, instead, there we go, gotta go up here for the nice shave. Well, if you go back to The Witcher 1 and use Witcher Sense, you can actually see a set of footprints leaving from Triss and Geralt's bedroom toward the window. In other words, The Witcher 3 confirmed that Lambert has apparently done the deed with Madame Triss. Lambert wrestled with the red hair. Oops, sorry, madam.
So annoyed.
Yeah, with every reason. You deserve to be annoyed. Lambert went animal on the red hair. Went animal on the lady animal. Animal, animal. There we go. I'd like you to style my beard. But we all... So yeah, we kind of indirectly find out that Triss and Lambert slept with each other. What we also find out... Ycey, you're convincing me that The Witcher is a telenovela. At this point, it might as well be a telenovela. It might as well be Desperate Housewives of Novigrad at this point. Like, it's all basically at this point a matter of who slept with who and who cheated on who, and we later find out from... Who's the School of the Viper assassin? He's not just an assassin from Witcher 2, he's the assassin. The big guy. Enzo's favorite character. Chat, I'm sure that this image is not helping some of you trying to maintain pure thoughts, but all I'm going to say is... dang. I swear I'm straight, but I'm looking twice. Now, well, that... what's it called? Sir, respectfully, you're a simp in denial. They're both horrible. I didn't say one is good. I said Yennefer is worse. And Amity, you just proved my point. Whatever you want to say, end it with the sentence, Yennefer is worse, and it's true. Also, I really like Shani. She's probably the only one who's not messed up here. Triss has also come a long way. Thank you very much, Amity. So I should say that Triss was somewhat horrible, Amity. But again, we learned from that assassin. What was his name? Hala, he's your favorite character too, or one of yours. He's the big guy. Oh, hush you. Mune coming in, watching Geralt run around with a shovel, harnesses, and no shirt, while I'm talking about telenovela levels of drama, cheating, and who slept with who. And the first thing she asks is, what did I just walk in on? I think that is the most calm reaction. I think you put it mildly there. What did you just walk into is right. As a Squidward looking at Geralt. Oh no, he's hot! Show me your wares. Do you have anything I can sell you to?
Show me what you have in stock.
Wait, no, I don't want to sell you anything. Never mind. I guess I can go see Yennefer now.
So long.
Oh, hey.
Hey, a guy. A good-looking guy is a good-looking guy. Exactly, Silver Rain.
By order of the hierarch,
Let's see.
whosoever conceals a mage.
I swear I'm straight, but I am looking twice. I see 2025. Like I said, the hope is that you get a bunch of girls complimenting your physique. The reality is you just get a bunch of guys. Zombie, exactly how I found out I was pansexual. Zombie, I like my kitchenware, but not that much. My cast iron pan, though. Oof. Let's see. Shani, yes, Bucario, Letho, thank you. Letho is his name. Anyway, Letho lets us know in The Witcher 2 that Yennefer was trying to sleep with a lot of Geralt's friends. Both when she had her memory back and before she had her memory back. And then guess what? At some point in this very game, just before the... Boy, not a lot in your head, Geralt. I'm in the middle of trying to defend you a little bit, Geralt, but you just... Oh boy. It's like that old saying, everything that a dog has... a dog's brain is completely above its face. What am I trying to say? A dog's brain is completely above its eyebrows. Ain't nothing much above your eyebrows. I know there's a saying your head is full of hot air, but we saw through your head for a second, Geralt, and all I saw was a brothel through it. All I saw was a brothel through it. What does that say? Speaking of... Wait, Yennefer, why are you having me meet in a brothel? Wait a minute. It says final preparations, talk with Yennefer, and she's in a brothel. But you want to go for the other bad option that is Triss. Just saying. Amity, I want to go for... Well, in this game I'm going for Yennefer. The other bad option... How's she the bad option at this point? Actually, to be honest, Amity, I'm kind of more for Shani at this point. I know I said Triss, but that was before I knew anything about Shani's existence. Now I'm a Shani simp now. A Shani fan, never mind.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
I'm looking for the other material girl, Yennefer. But yeah, we later learned from Letho that apparently Yennefer was trying to sleep with a lot of Geralt's friends, both before she had her memories back and after she got them back. Then we also see in The Witcher 3, just before the siege of Kaer Morhen, she shames Geralt for sleeping with other women, even though he had lost his memory. B, you did that same thing, but worse. Ah, there she is in the corner, brooding.
This life, sometimes it's a handful.
Some say 2 handfuls. Yennefer, I need to ask, not that I'm... YouTube, don't get any sudden ideas.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Let's see. Imlerith. I'm trying to think. Whose idea was it? Was it mine? Oh, it was Ciri's. She is going to get peeved at Ciri. No. Geralt, let's put it this way, would answer with this, I think. He would try to take the blame away from Ciri. She's mad. Do not let Yennefer get mad at his adopted daughter. Dad's gonna take the heat.
Mine.
Lying didn't always come so easily to you.
If you intend to...
I was about to say, it's
And
nice
she caught
that
the
you
lie.
protect her. And you did the right thing to go with her.
Nice. Geralt, let's not tempt fate right now. What are you doing here?
Charming place. Why are you here?
I was able to
Admiring the
establish
art?
Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of the man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
About the lodge.
How'd it go with the lodge? Anyone agree to help?
I'm afraid the situation's looking grim. Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out. But it's neither the time nor the place for this discussion. Triss will tell you more.
If it's neither the time nor the place, why'd you have us meet in this place then? Alright, who is this guy?
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Gerard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in.
Ah. My eyes are over here, boy, pal. Let's see, from Amity to quote you,
Habe
sir,
Gloria?
I'm picking Triss for me. Now you're going for Shani. Listen, I have 2 hands.
Who's asking?
Vulgar one.
We'd like
See
to
it in the
talk.
face.
You
Damn.
look... Who threw mud in your eyes? Huh?
Best run and get him.
Oh, for crap's sake. Oh, so Yennefer didn't arrange this. Well, looks like it's more training for the Assassin's Creed.
Grow wilder by the day.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You know this is only gonna end one way, pal. Do I have to get Roach?
Damn it. Scaled the ladder.
Ah,
Guess I'm in for a roof walk.
we really are doing the Assassin's Creed school of chasing things down. And even when I'm right on top of him, don't quote me out of context, they still want me to pretend that I'm not chasing him. Buddy, I've outran you at this point. Alright, fine, give you a head start. Come on, buddy, keep running. Do I have to run up and hit him? Oh, I do. That took some steam off Yennefer when it comes to Ciri. I'd say so, Jen.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
How did you get
I
up
said
here?
I'd found him, not that I'd
Sorceress,
spoken
never mind.
to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down. We just want to chat.
And then stick a sieve between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
I'm not trying to rob you.
Do we look like
Enzo's not
bandits
here.
to you?
No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you You shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Well, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Why is the frame rates? Oh, we fast traveled. That's why. We fast
Drink
traveled.
up. It'll help.
Thanks.
She's not that bad looking.
What do you want?
To
We're
get
gonna add-
into Darad.
We're going to add the. Okay, let me just give this thing a chance to catch up.
Find a hunter. Tell him you practice magic.
There we go. Give this a chance to catch up. We're going to add that to the bingo card, everybody. Ycey picking a best girl. No, not simping, because I don't always pick a best girl, but I'm definitely going to find one girl I like in most games that, you know, definitely catches my eyes, but I'm going to add that to the bingo card. A slot that says, picking a best girl.
They'll lock you up.
Oh no, love triangle is another one.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life.
Okay. Game, come on. Alright, so, I need to turn on the air conditioning. Why is it boiling hot right now? Hang on a second, chat. Is the most bizarre thing. I set my air conditioning to 69 degrees. That's not for the joke. That's just the right temperature. It always feels great. 72 degrees for some reason feels like a blazing inferno, especially in the summertime. But 68 degrees feels too much like a refrigerator. And for some reason, it just feels a lot better. So, but for some reason, it's at that temperature and I'm just boiling hot right now. Then again, I did go to the gym, shower, and eat some very good heavy red meat. Guess my blood is just still pumping. Let me just drink some more water. Seriously though, sweating like none other. Don't know what it is. We're evil Smurfs, we're evil Smurfs, we're evil Smurfs, we're just checking the frame rate. Maybe I can catch it one day. Come on, mouse, you can get it. Get the big block of cheese. Get the big block of cheese. Where is it? Ah, no. Actually, it looks more like the block of cheese is chasing the mouse. Trying to resist will keep them for later. Hang on a second. Audrey, Letty said, what are you planning? Let's see. Very satisfying. It's fun to tease Ycey and to get back at him at times. Oh, chat. Chat. I'm the one who's controlling the Dom here. As I said before, behave, or his next weapon really will be something a little bit more loose that cracks through the air as I use it. Now, alright, I heard no one gets... Oh yeah, we're trying... Oof. So, if anybody is new to this, to recap, we're trying to get the Lodge of Sorceresses back together so that we can defeat the Wild Hunt. I guess something requires them. Somebody is in a place called Nailed it. Alright, tell us how you escaped. Get out with your life. So this guy escaped.
They say no one gets out of Dayrod alive.
It was Milanesa, Jen, not like a full-on steak.
So
So a thin steak.
My thought? Why not try it dead?
Looking at Geralt, I can see why it's hot. You know what? Never mind. Now I know why it feels very hot in here. Thank you, Monet.
They burn the corpses.
That answers my question.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped.
Oh.
Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit.
Just enjoying the music while the frame catches up. Who wants a round of Gwent?
It's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
Sire, I tease you with my drawings. Yes, Karma, I know, and your name is very fitting with that regard. Ycey, I'm in control of the Dom. Me? First off, the way you said that, Ariel. I'm in control of the Dom. Yes, I am. Apparently. Oh, the phrasing behind that makes me laugh. I'm in control of the Dom. Sire, you're not helping. I know. I'm not supposed to help. I'm just supposed to maintain control. Authority. Let's see. Can we get through the sewers? What about the guard? How'd you fake your death?
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell, and I found belladonna in the prison. You just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be.
Here we go. Let me just freeze it. Give it a chance to catch up. Screw technology. Cry, the way I'm reading that says, let teasing commence. Sounds more like an announcer or a command. Let teasing commence. In the wild.
Face Aradin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Finally, this cutscene is actually relevant. So for the rest of the game, however much of it remains, we are fighting against someone called the Wild Hunt. The King of the Wild Hunt.
Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder Folk's previous king. When he learned Aradin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
So we are fighting against someone called the King of the Wild Hunt, or in short, just the Wild Hunt. Oh, for crap's sake. Here again. Let me just Alt F4, Alt F4, Alt F4, Alt F4, Alt F4, Alt F4, come on.
Hey, deal.
Game save, Alt F4, Alt F4. Don't know if anybody can hear the keys right now.
When you're gripping a
Wait. Why?
down, mutants.
Why do I have a beard again? Okay. And toss this time out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so toss this ish I'm out. Move along now, toss this ish I'm out. Unsaved game data. Just stop the program, unsaved data, go. You know I'm worried now, unsaved data, go. Toss this ish I'm out, you know I'm going now. Toss this ish I'm out. Hurry up now, unsaved data. We're working codes, we're working lines of codes. What feels like he's throwing lines of other stuff. Don't know what to do, so toss this ish I'm out. Now I'm going, yeah, toss this ish I'm out. Pull up the control panel, toss this ish I'm out. It's the second time now, toss this ish I'm out. We've had to close it, toss this ish I'm out. I don't want to see this again, toss this ish I'm out. You okay, sir? Anna's videos, does it sound like I'm okay? I hope so, but gotta duck out real quick, Amp. Or I wouldn't blame you. Gotta duck out real quick, so toss this ish I'm out. Down we go, yeah, toss this ish I'm out. Down the frames go, toss this ish I'm out.
Geralt had been a loyal subject of the older folk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help.
Why do we have a beard again? Please tell me we don't have to go back and get my beard trimmed. Well, at least it's working again. That's right. Okay. Note to self. I will save right before I'm going to have to go talk to Yennefer. Now, the game never does this except when I'm streaming. If I were to ever... You know what? All of you get out of my way or somebody's getting their heads rolling. Or somebody's head is rolling. It's not a matter of... Whenever I play this game on my own for, like, selling stuff, fast travel has no problem whatsoever. It's only when I've got OBS running the stream.
Need a trim.
Yes, sir, we heard the keyboard ASMR. Okay. Keyboard ASMR, we will call it that. Aggressive key pounding ASMR. Like aggressive Alt F4 failure. I think next time we'll just pull up the control panel and just see if it'll work this time, you know?
So long.
So long.
Why? Is he unhappy?
Yennefer, you better and made...
Watch where you step.
Maybe I just have to go punch the guy when I catch up with him.
Have you paid Radovid his new war?
Alright, maybe I should go say hi to Triss first? Or Yennefer? Alright, Yennefer, let's get this over with. Alright, chat, off to the whorehouse we go. Yes, I'm saying hi to Yennefer, how'd you know? Sire, if it makes you feel better, I have a joke for you. How does Sire control the bestest boy? Authority. Authority. Wonder how Thor is reacting to me or react this way. Alright. Let's just do this. Here we go. Right then. In we go. Go talk. Sorry, madam.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid... Imlerith.
Ciri's ID. My idea game.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope
Toss
that
this
the
ish, I'm out.
Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally
Are you okay,
powerful
Ycey?
magic.
No,
So
Anna.
Triss and Yen set out to
I am
reconvene the Lodge
lost
of
my
Sorcerers.
mind.
Avalach, too,
You lower the resolution a
planned
bit, see if that helps. Might
the
be more
Elven
pixelated, but
decided to
White
arrive
Wolf,
in the
I
House of
don't think it
Rose
has anything to do with that. It's probably something wrong on my end, hardware-wise. Listen, White Wolf, if that was a problem, actually, I'll try that, like, lower the resolution and then raise it again. Maybe that's the thing. Anyway, White Wolf, the reason why I said that won't work is because we've already tried that in the past. It just happens whenever I fast travel. The game loads too much data all of a sudden. Hello, Angel Candy. Good to see you. Hey, Hala. I asked you a question earlier that you weren't here for. Are you f***ing... Chat, I said this would not be a very long session, and I'm about to... Alright, let me open up the... what do you call it? Task Manager. I can never remember the name of that dang program. Okay, let me open up Task Manager. And it says that The Witcher is not using any CPU. What in the world? Hang on a second. It says that... Let me just show you this real quick. Open up the Task Manager. So right now it says that Task Manager is not using... Or, what is it? It says that it's not using any... Oh, you can't see that. Okay. Sorry, chat. Looks like you can't see it. But it's slowing down my whole computer. It might be... I think the problem right here is actually the graphics card, the CPU. Oh, for crap's sake, now OBS is not responding. Here we go. So now... Yeah, if I could pull it up, you would probably see that it is using... It is using 0.5% of CPU usage, but it's using close to 5K worth of, or a little over 5K worth of megabytes. In other words, it sounds like the graphics card is just not letting the computer use the needed amount of, RAM. It's just hogging it all for something else. So yeah, it sounds like it's not a game issue, it's more of a graphics card issue, which makes sense because Baldur's Gate 3, when I was playing in my personal time, had some weird loading times and animations. Oh, Hala, what was the question I had for you earlier? It was just simply, what's the name of the big guy that Enzo likes? The assassin from Witcher 2. Not just any of the Viper School assassins, the assassin. Somebody answered Letho. So yeah, I have no idea. Let me just see. Resource values, memory. I can't... Let's see, go for efficiency mode. Do you want to turn on efficiency mode? Efficiency mode will lower the process priority and improve power efficiency, but may cause instability for... No, I want you to increase the amount of CPU that's going there, because right now only 0.4 is going to it. Here we go. Resource values, efficiency mode, create memory dump file, go to details. Let's see, properties. Thank you, chat, while Ycey goes and spanks his computer for a couple of seconds until it does what he wants it to do. Let's see, the size, created. Huh. It doesn't seem to allow me to give it priority. How about I can... Maybe I can drag it up a little bit further? The task manager itself is using more data. Ah, now it's catching up. Never mind, now it's not. Alright, let me just go ahead and click on the game real quick. This is going to be a short game if I can't, or this is going to be a very short stream if I can't get this thing underway. Nope, got to restart the entire god's awful game. Hey chat, I got a question for you. You ever heard the phrase, guys exaggerate? I can still hear the music in the background, but the program's still running. I gotta force quit it again. Yes, exit the game. No, Hala, Letho is not going to appear in this game anymore. We had one chance to go see him. I had to end that stream because it was going on for over 5 hours. And I know somebody said, hey, please let me go see Letho. I said, no, this has been going on for 5 GD hours. Let me go. So now what I'm going to say is... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and load up the game again. And I'm going to just do some tests with the frame rate over the weekend, just see what's going on. I get paranoid whenever I pull up a game in my day-to-day life, because I don't know why. I always feel like somebody's looking over my shoulder, like, hey, we paying you for that? I'm like, I'm doing some testing for streams, okay? Get off my back. I know that nobody's actually doing that, but still, it's just a paranoia. All right, back to what I was saying earlier. Hey, chat, I got a question for you. Have you ever heard the phrase that guys exaggerate? I'm sure some of you have heard a guy talk about a story and seen him exaggerate some details a little bit, but have you ever heard the phrase guys exaggerate? It's not always just to try and impress somebody. I've got a little something for you, and the more you think about it, I guarantee the more you'll probably see that it's true. When a guy is just got a happy little memory, then certain details within that memory are exaggerated. Sure, if he caught his first fish, for example, and he was a kid, that fish will slowly get bigger and bigger and bigger the more he tells the story. If a guy has reached a new weight class, or if he picked up something heavy and inanimate like a fridge by himself, well, that fridge will slowly get bigger and bigger and bigger as he retells the story. The human mind is not perfect. Naturally, there are some things that are going to take precedence over others. However, it's not because he's a liar by default, at least not on average. Why I bring that up is I once had a girlfriend who liked to dress up for me. She was very nice. And she wanted suggestions too, so I decided to send a picture, say, you would rock this, like you would look really good in that. But the picture, the girl in the picture was not a real, it wasn't a real picture. It was like it was an art picture, because she liked to create her own clothing, her own dresses. So, well, the girl in the photo was more like, not quite anime girl tier, but it definitely had some similar dimensions. Said, this outfit will look amazing on you. And no, it wasn't some like ultra sexy outfit or anything like that. It was just a regular dress. But anyway, that's not the point of the story. She just laughs and says, thanks, but I do not have those dimensions. Now in the back of my head, I thought, I told her, I'm like, I remember this differently. She goes, no, I'm flattered, but I don't have those dimensions. And it hit me. That's how I remember those. That's how I saw her dimensions. But I realized, huh, you know how cartoons are built to exaggerate certain features? You know, think of Johnny Bravo. Massive upper body, huge chest, huge arms. Think of Popeye, huge forearms. Think of pretty much any anime big titty girl. They're not just doing that so that the focus is on those parts. They're exaggerating a... Would you quiet? I'm telling a story, man. Stop croaking in my ear. So they're telling stories... So cartoonists and artists will use that to exaggerate certain features that best resemble a part of them or a part of their personality or who knows what. But either way, that's actually how the male brain works. You might not think that you... I say this because you might not think that you look all that good. You don't think that your hair is perfect that night, or something was out of place, or there was a small tear on your shirt, or a small stain. He did not notice. I tell you this much, the male brain has not developed, on average, that much care for that level of detail. And certain features on you will be remembered differently to us, to him. So yes, if you're worried that he doesn't think that you are this bodacious-looking figure like somebody... like a work of art, I guarantee you, he does. That's just how the male brain works. So yes, the next time you hear the phrase, men exaggerate, this also extends to how we remember you, especially the fun times that we've had. This extends to his memory of times that he shared with you. This extends to the way you looked that one night in that one outfit. This extends to how good your food is. This extends to how wonderful your singing is, your writing is, your drawing. It is a bit exaggerated, because if he likes it enough, then every time he's going to look back on it, the feeling is going to grow and grow and grow, like the size of that fish or the size of that fridge that he carried. This feeling is going to grow. True, spoken from the artist's mouth. Thank you, Jen. Next time you hear that phrase, guys exaggerate, you're never going to hear it the same way again. Oh no. I'll tell you what's not an exaggeration. This... Hold, please. No, I'm not going to go to be right back. We're going to... 5 seconds away from just... End it all. End it all. Alright, so now it's just starting up painfully. See ya, cry. Take care. Why is Geralt shirtless? Hala? Listen, Hala, don't ask questions, just enjoy the show. Kind of reminds me of how, as a kid, Dino Nuggets were the best thing ever, and well, that's another thing, Silver Rain. You probably recognize that your taste buds change over time. They get more refined. Some things that may have tasted amazing as a kid now need to have adult versions of them when you're older. Otherwise, they don't taste as amazing. I actually needed to hear that. I've never thought of myself that way to guys, but maybe I just need a new perspective. White Wolf, exactly my point, you know? So that's just the way the male brain works, you know? You might not think that you look all that good, but exaggerations are there for a reason. Hey, maybe that's why they say the relationship gets better over time. Oh, hang on a second. Let me click on the game. Ooh, looks like it's going... Yep, frame rate's continuing. Nice. We are in business. What's worse than a shirtless Geralt? Geralt? You mean Geralt with a T, Luna. What's worse than a shirtless Gerald? Shirtless Gerald running in slow motion. I wish this was in slow motion. This is more like he's running... It's just a series of drawings. He's a PNG tuber. I need some water. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper. Pity's sake, it feels like there's something in the back of my nostril over by the throat. I haven't even begun the thang dang this stream. Ladies and gents, my name is Ycey Narrates. This has not been The Witcher, this has been Glitchfest 2025, and I bid you adieu. Goodbye. Alright, fine. Are you willing to try one more time? One more time, or I'm sucker punching this thing. Not in the mood for this. I was just stopping by to see how your stream was doing. Sorry about that. Enzo, my stream is going about as well as... Well, I'm a 10 on the ready. I'm a 10 on I'm ready to... punt? Kick, yeah. I'm a 10 on the I'm ready to punt something across the field. Let's see. Okay, more like an 8. More like an 8.5. More like a 7. 7 is probably the limit of, you know, technological frustrations. Hey, Sunshine Draws. We've got sunshine here, ladies and gents. Maybe it'll be better this way. Point I'm trying to make, though, is, let's see. The Glitcher 3. Not the Glitcher 3. Oh, yeah. One more time. Thank you, Silver Rain. There we go. Let's give it one more try. Larissa, hit me, baby, one more time. Can't say, stop tagging my name. I can't see. All right. I can't see those when you do that. Okay. Give it a second. Give it a second. Yeah, Enzo, what's probably happening is it might be a graphics card issue where I checked the task manager, Enzo, and it looks like the game is only giving, like, not even 1% of the CPU over to this. It's using upwards of 5K megabytes, but the CPU usage, which is supposed to be around, like, 20% on average, it's giving it, like, 0.4% or 0.2%. So it sounds like it's a problem with the graphics card. Anyway, I wanted to pull up the task manager while the game was, you know, going properly, just to see how much it usually uses. But at this point, though, it seems that the game doesn't want to function. I mean, hey, I suppose I was ready for an early weekend, but I was going to make shorts after this stream, using some of the footage from Thursday. Either way. You know when a director smacks those two sticks together, smacks that little wooden thing together and says, HomestarRender.com, welcome speech, take one. Like, alright, Witcher stream, let's go. Take one. Action. Witcher stream, let's play. Take 5. Action. Here's the irony behind this. So, Enzo, I even click Alt F4 and it doesn't work. Alright, I'm gonna new name for this stream. Let me just do it. I'm gonna rename this stream on stream real quick. Jeez. That thing in the back of my nose too, over by my throat. It's not even in the back of my nostril. It feels like it's between a nostril and a in the throat. It's just not that day. Just not a day for streaming. All right, let me go ahead and there we go. Let's just open this bad boy up. By the way, everybody, in case you're wondering, how do you get rid of that problem? By the way, everybody, in case you're wondering, remember that problem with the whole YouTube turning off your ad block, but manually? If you ever have that, I found that the problem was easily remedied. The problem can be easily remedied by switching to Mozilla Firefox, because here we go. Oh, shoot, I need to click on the actual thing. We're going to see a little behind the scenes right here, ladies and gents. Yeah, because Google Chrome and YouTube, unsurprisingly, are both owned by Google. So the reason why they're able to get away with that is because, you know, Google wants to make money. And so if something is preventing Google from making money, they will get that money. All right. Let's see. I will let you all help me out with this. What should we call this new title of the stream? Because we can't call it Endgame. Not really much happened. Let's see. Not really much happened other than Geralt dressed like a dominatrix and ran around with a few frames per second. Let's see now. No Hala, that is not even related. The amount of... What is... No, Hala, the amount of save data, that is not a thing. So, it's definitely not that. Let's go. Let's see, chat. What should we name this save? Something like... Back in Baldur's Gate 3, I called it... I did a Edgar Allan Poe reference with lag and... Feel that lag and misery, not mystery, misery. Let's see. What should we call it? The Glitcher. You know what? I kind of like that one. Silver Rain. The Glitcher. But yeah, I might as well just put a little this right here. First timer plays, in quotations. Let's see. Call it the Glitcher. Ycey. Sunshine. I haven't scuffed this stream. That's the game scuffing. I even opened up the dang task manager and looked into... I'll look into it over the weekend. There ain't no scuffing on my side. This is me doing everything I can to fix it. Yeah, we're going to call it the Glitcher 3. Thank you. Just after I saw a video where somebody says that's the Gawk 3000. Now we're talking about the Glitcher 3. The Glitcher 3. Alright, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining me today. Let me go ahead and save that then. Save that. Here we go. Alright. Well then, seems that we are... Also, give Marsha's Muse some love. I know I'm already basically taking away the ad revenue, but ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Ycey Narrates, and that was not The Witcher 3, but I bid you adieu. Goodbye.